All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Hockey Podcast Network. We're doing a watch along for the Islanders and the Carolina Hurricanes. It's game 3, do or die for us Islander fans out there. It's our last hope, I think. You lose game 3, I think it's over. Oh, it is over if you lose game 3. I think it's almost over already, but we'll see what happens tonight. Need a big effort from the boys, big effort from Sorokin today. And I think we'll get it done. I think we'll get it done today. I'd be shocked if we didn't. Before the game gets going here, they're just doing the anthems. If you are new to the channel, consider subscribing to THPN on YouTube. Make sure you follow us on Insta and Twitter at HockeyPodNet. Want to follow me on Twitter? This is loud. Turn it down a little. My Twitter handle is @GrantAkeem. That's my YouTube handle as well. My Insta and TikTok's at @Grant_Akeem. Check me out there if you want. If you want to help support the channel with a donation, you can do that through the live chat. And then the promo code THPN for DraftKings and Raycon. There you go. I always forget to say that. But yeah, let me know your score predictions in the chat, everybody. Sean says 3-2 Islanders win. Yeah, it's gonna be low scoring. I'll go 3-1 Islanders. I'm gonna go 3-1 Islanders. I just don't see. I mean, I could see Carolina winning. We'll see it because I'm basing off last season. Carolina just was a different team on the road in the playoffs. And now they're without Svechnikov, and now no Teravainen, no Pacioretty. We'll see how they fare. But we're underway at UBS. Atmosphere is wild at UBS right now. Let me get the stats up, and we'll get to lineup shortly. Apologies for the ramshackle start. I was super busy today, so apologies for that. Never thought I'd watch a hockey game on TBS, but here we are. Spencer Tim says, "What's up? Let's go Islanders." Is this a pro Islanders crowd today? We usually never get pro Islander crowds on here. Yep. What's up, Sean? What's up, Spencer? Big game for the Islanders. It is. Lee will put it in deep. Spencer says 5-2 Islanders. That's a bit bold, in my opinion. Jacob says Canes in 4. That could happen. It could happen. See, the thing with the Islanders is Carolina is a matchup nightmare for us. Mayfield. Oh, saved by Ronta. Lee. Oh, loving the pressure here early. Barzell, Mayfield shot blocked, and they'll get it out. Good first couple shifts by the Islanders. But yeah, Carolina is a team. They always find a way to beat us. I believe of the last 16 games that we played against Carolina, they've beaten us 14 out of those 16 times. It's just, even if the Islanders are better than Carolina, they always find a way to beat us. That's just how it goes. To tell you what, game 2, I was not able to watch it live, but I watched it in its entirety on the replay. I thought the Islanders played pretty well that game and probably deserved to win the game. It was just, a fluky bounce. Carolina, Sebastian Aho bats the puck out of the air into our own net, which is like that's just a fluke goal. And then that short side shot, I forgot who shot that. It was a great shot. I don't know who shot that, but the one that doinked off Sorokin's helmet in. That was just a tough game for us. Slavin. Was it Slavin who scored that? But yeah, the thing for the Islanders is that Carolina, I mentioned this at the start, had a really tough time on the road last season. And if you're an Islanders fan or player, you're hoping that's going to happen here in this series. Because they were a completely different team on the road when they played like the Rangers in that series last year. They were a shell of themselves compared to when they played at PNC Arena. So you're hoping that happens. You're hoping Sorokin. I wouldn't say he had a bad game in game 2. Maybe a goal or two he'd like back, but definitely not his fault why we lost. And you got the crowd at UBS, which I think the crowd for the Islanders is one of the best in the league in the playoffs. But yes. Jeff said, "What's good, Mr. Grant? How's your day been? Carolina 4-2. It's been busy, but it's been fun. Excited for this game. I'm like nervous and excited at the same time. It's like a nervous, excited energy because the season is basically going to end today or continue today. That's what we're going to find out. Sean says you're very neutral about the playoffs. I understand that. This is probably the only series where I'm very invested in. All the other series I'm kind of meh about. Jacob says the Canes like Boston, but a bit worse. They do play similar styles between Carolina and Boston. They do. But Carolina, without Pacioretty, no Teravainen, no Svechnikov, offense is a struggle for them. But they have great defense. Carolina. I think it was second best in the league defense. I have an icing call here on the Islanders. 16-14 to go. Very pleased with the Islanders start here. Good forecheck. Feels like things have kind of settled now. It was very chaotic start. Islanders should have wore the ultimate jersey, says Eric. You mean this jersey, the Fisherman? If I was the GM of the Islanders, they'd be wearing this jersey in the postseason. Damn right they would. But Lou Lamoriello is old school. I'll tell you what, though. If I wear this jersey and they're losing in between periods, I'm going to switch to a different jersey, if that helps. So I do have other jerseys set aside here that I can switch into if this one isn't working tonight. Uh-oh! Good save by Ilya. Excellent save. Natchez had a wide open chance. Oh, yeah, good position by Ilya. Terrible defense by the Islanders. Tried to go 5-hole. Here's Matt Martin, puts it in deep. Crowd wanted a penalty, not sure for what. Yeah, the fans are going to have a short leash with the referees today because of what happened in game 2 with the Scott Mayfield high stick. I think we already got the refs you suck chant going on. Carolina, man, they're bringing on the pressure here. Lots of ozone time. Romanov back in the lineup. I forgot to do lineups. Let's do lineups. Let's take a look. So Lee Horvat, Barzell. I almost said Lee Barzell Eberle. That was 2 seasons ago. So Lee Horvat, Barzell. Enval, Nelson, Palmieri, second line. Parisi, Pajot, Fasching is your third line. Martin, Cizikas, Clutterbuck, your fourth line. Pelech, Mayfield, first pairing D. Romanov, Pulak, don't like that pairing. Aho, Dobson, and then Sorokin and net. Then Jarvis, Aho, Drury for Carolina. Second line of Natchez, Kotkaniemi, Nozen. Third line of Foss, Stahl, Martinuk. Fourth line of Puljujarvi, Stastny, Stefan. Defense, Burns, Slavin, Pesci, Shea. Shout out Brady Shea. Ex-Gopher. I love my Gophers. And then Chatfield, Gostisbehere, and then Antti Raanta in net. Who I will say, Antti Raanta, bit of a shaky game in game 2. He looked shaky as well. Good block there. I think that was Anders Lee who blocked it. Scoring chances 2-0 for Carolina. Besides those first couple shifts, Carolina has kind of controlled the play. Aho goes down. Yeah, this is ridiculous. Islander fans got to chill the hell out here. Every time one of our guys goes down, they're bitching for a penalty. You got to chill out, everybody. My team is Winnipeg, I think is what you meant to say. I think Winnipeg has a shot against Vegas. I think they do. I'm still picking Vegas, but I think they got a shot. And that crowd they get in Winnipeg is awesome. I love watching playoff games in Winnipeg. We got 12:27 to go here. Shots on goal, 3 apiece. Here we go. Cizikas going around the net. Draws a penalty. We have a penalty. Holding call on Shane Gostisbehere. Fans are loving that. The problem is, though, Islander fans are begging for power plays. We have to remember, Islander fans, our power play is crap. Like, terrible. Like, worst power play. There's probably high school teams in Minnesota that have better power plays than the Islanders do. It is brutal. We'll see what they do here. They take it to TV timeout. Barzell back in the lineup should help with the power play, though. I will say that. Spencer says, come on, Islanders. Rocking the Roots cap. Do they sell Roots in the States? Yes, Jeff. So I got this hat when I was in Chicago for school. Well, I still am in school. I just do it online. But pre-pandemic, when I was at school in Chicago, they had a Roots store on Michigan Avenue, you know, in the main shopping area in Chicago. And it was totally coincidence. I was just wandering after class because I had classes downtown as well. There was a downtown campus and a Lakeshore campus, which was more north Chicago. But the downtown campus, I had quite a few classes there. And after class, like I would just kill time by walking the streets because why not? And I stumbled upon the Roots store. I'm like, oh, this is awesome. And I found this hat. I'm like, oh, this would be sick to have. And yeah, that's how I fell in love with Roots. That's my Roots origin story. And then I did visit the Roots store in Vancouver when I went there this past fall. which was fun. The Roots on Robson Street, because Robson Street in Vancouver is like the main drag. And Spencer says, I like the goalie on the Islanders. Me too, Spencer. He's elite. Hashtag make Grant the GM. Thank you, Sean. Let's start the movement now. I'm a young, up-and-coming general manager in the making. Oh, if I was the GM of the Islanders, this team would be so good and so entertaining. Give me 5 years. Give me 5 years, and I will revitalize the Islanders. We'll no longer be boring. We'll no longer be the laughingstock of the league. We'll be an exciting team competing for cups in 5 years. Here we go. Power play for the Islanders. Dobson to Brock, who's rocking the half bubble, half cage look, which looks terrible. Why not just wear the bubble? Just wear the bubble. Why are we half in cage, half bubble? Carolina gets it out. Minute 20 left on the power play. Adrian says, go Canes. There we go. We got some Carolina fans in the house. Spencer says, go Islanders. Carolina was my dark horse pick to win it all back in October. I don't think they'll win it because of the injuries they have to their offense. But in my bracket, I have them beating the Islanders, but losing to the Rangers in the second round again. I think the Rangers are going to meet Boston in the Eastern Conference Finals. Still no shots. 30 seconds left on the power play. Brutal. Here's Pajot. Enval gets checked in the corner. Behind the net. Parisi. Saved by Ronta. Tried a stuff attempt. Didn't work. Had plenty of time to pull off a Michigan, but Parisi probably doesn't have the skill set to do that. Here's Barzal to the point. Aho, Enval. Down low, Parisi. Save, Ronta. That's going to do it for the power play. Here's Aho. Turns it over. Here comes Carolina. 3-on-2. Save by Sorokin on Martinuk. Yeah, 2 shots on that power play. Parisi had the best looks. Whistle here. Offside. 9:40 left. Jeff said, did you say you were a goalie? My neighbor's son plays in net, just bought new equipment for over $2,000 while it's so expensive, and it all wasn't new. Yes, I am a goalie. I used to be a defenseman for my whole life. And then this past summer, I was like, I wanted to try play goalie for fun, like a new challenge for me. And I told my mom that I was very nervous when I told my mom that I wanted to try being a goaltender because I knew how expensive it was. But she was on board with it and was willing to help me, pay for everything, and very grateful for her. And it's been awesome. Like I took some clinics, so I, know the fundamentals, start from there. And I just play in adult leagues for fun once a week. And it's great. I wish I would have done it when I was younger, so I could play more competitively, but it is so much fun. It's like an art. I always say it's I compare it to dancing almost. You need to be in the right spots at the right times, all the angle and the depth, and it's crazy. I just have I already had respect for goaltenders, but wearing all the equipment and doing all the right positioning and drills, I just have so much more respect for goaltenders. It's so difficult. It is so difficult. So shout out if you're a goaltender out there. Not easy stuff. And I think all of us should be not as hard on our goaltenders because it is a difficult position. But yes, all the equipment I got was all brand new. Like I got all brand new equipment. Because I didn't know that you could get used goalie equipment. I just assumed you had to buy new stuff like you would as a player. So like I'm still trying to break in my glove. Like I've had my glove for like 6 months now, and like I can barely close it. It's so stiff. So I'm still breaking that in. But yeah, I love it. Spencer Go Islanders. Sophie says, "Hi Grant, it's been a while." Yes, I've had to work every single day this week, so I haven't been able to stream on my own channel, unfortunately. Because I've literally had to work every single day this week, which I wasn't expecting to do, but stuff happens. There's Clutterbuck, puts it in deep. $2K for used equipment, no thanks. Yeah, I think, how much should my stuff cost? I think we did pretty good because a lot of the pads I got and like skates were on sale. Like I have those CCM Axis leg pads from 2020 for like I got those for like 400 $500. They were on sale because they retail for like 1,000, I think, and I got those for like $500, so that helps. I think it was about $2,000, maybe 2,500 in total. But it's insane. Like if you got the top of the like the high end equipment for each, like so the high end stick, the highest end stick, the highest end glove, the highest end blocker, the highest end everything, you could easily probably surpass like $10,000. Like I wouldn't be shocked. It's insane. And then if you want to get it customized, that's a whole other thing. That's a whole other issue. Refs do suck in most playoff games. Yeah, this I agree, Spencer. The referees have had a rough go here in the playoffs so far. See, for me, I think the gold standard for refereeing is the IIHF referees. They do a tremendous job, at the World Juniors or the World Hockey Championships, all those international tournaments. They do such a good job. Like it doesn't matter if it's a preliminary round game between like Latvia and Kazakhstan or the gold medal game between USA Canada. Tripping is tripping, hooking is hooking. Like it doesn't matter what time of the game it is. If it's in overtime, a penalty is a penalty, and they do a really good job at that. Whereas in our, on this continent with our NHL refs, it depends on the situation whether or not it's a penalty or not. Because if it's an overtime and there's like a little hooking, they're not going to call it, right? Unless it's something egregious, they're going to call it. Which is annoying because I think all we want as fans is just consistency all around the board. And I think they should look to getting IIHF referees to do playoff games. I think it'd be more fair, in my opinion. Then Sean says it sucks how expensive hockey is. I agree, Sean. It's funny to me how they say like hockey is for everyone. And it's like, yes, it is for everyone. Like doesn't matter what you look, your race, your ethnicity, your gender, everyone should be allowed to play hockey, of course. But the next hurdle is financially speaking. Like obviously not everyone can play hockey because it costs so much money. Like it's crazy. And not just from like an equipment standpoint. Think of like the cost of registering your son or daughter to play at an association, all the tournament costs, when you travel out of town, the hotel costs, the gas mileage costs. Like it's insane. Like it's not just getting a buying a soccer ball with some cleats and being able to play, or getting a basketball with some shoes and playing. Very expensive. So I think if you're a hockey player out there like myself, just be grateful that you can play the sport, because not everyone can that wants to. We're very lucky. All of us are very lucky. Jeff says it's insane. And ice time is just out of hand. Kids pay for it all. Has a lawn mowing company at 16, 13. Sorry, 3 trucks and 6 boys with him. That's crazy. Yeah, I remember when I was a defenseman and I would go to those morning skates at the rink. I think it was like stick and puck or whatever you want to call it. I think it was called developmental ice where I'm from. And it was like at 6 in the morning and it cost like $20. No, it was probably like 15. Or was it $10? It must have been $10. I feel like 20 is egregious. It must have been $10. But yeah, I would do that like twice a week. So I was spending $20 a week to go, do a morning skate by myself. Just for fun. It was nice though, because sometimes there'd be no one there and I had literally the whole ice sheet to myself for $10. So that's a way to do it for cheaper. But it's not like you can't just go to like a field for soccer or a baseball field for baseball for free. It still costs money. RJ Calabro Sports says Bruins and Florida Panthers start the game in 9 minutes. Yeah, I'm going to switch it up. I'm going Florida in that series because I made a tweet about this. Alex Lyon down the tunnel in game 2. You got to go to my Twitter and look at it. Absolutely dialed in, had the Brandon Tanev like eyeballs, like as he's walking down the tunnel. Like, this guy's not letting in a goal for the rest of the series. I'm kidding, of course. I still think Boston's going to win. Spencer says, I like the call for the Islanders. Jeff says, Grant, have you been to Winnipeg? It's a really cool town. Close-knit community, great folks. I have been to Winnipeg. So I've been to, I was probably 4th or 5th grade. I played AAA hockey in the summer, which is just summer hockey. And I had a tournament in Winnipeg. And then I also had a tournament in Brandon, Manitoba, which is next to Winnipeg. I forgot how far it is from Winnipeg. I don't know, like 30, 40 minutes away. But yes, one tournament I had was in like downtown Winnipeg, and that was lots of fun. Now, I can't remember if it was that place or the tournament in Brandon, but the hotel that we stayed in was connected to the rink, which was awesome. So you could just roll out of bed, put on your, suit or whatever. Because, yes, they made us wear suits when we were, 10 years old. That's just that is how it was. And you can just roll out of bed, dress up, and then go right to the rink and warm up, it was just awesome. I've yet to see that in America. I think that's only a Canadian thing. But I would love to go back to Winnipeg and go to a Jets game because the Jets are a team I do like. Ooh, Barzell shot, saved by Ranta. Carolina's able to get it out. Yeah, not too thrilled with the Islanders here. I feel like Carolina, it's just it's a carbon copy of what we saw in game 2. Like, I think Carolina's they're controlling the play more. Islanders are definitely getting their chances, but I think Carolina's controlling the play more. The fans are crazy. Sean says the Oilers are my dark horse to win it all. That's funny you say that, Sean, because I did pick them to go to the Stanley Cup Finals against Boston in my bracket. So, yeah, I agree, Sean. They're a dark horse. Jeff says, great, you're calling me Smalls. It's Roots, not Ruts. My Canadian friend used to get on me all the time. Just saying. Roots, not Ruts. It's Roots. Okay. Sorry, Jeff. Roots. Donnell says, oh, you wearing the Islanders Reverse Retro Fisherman. How is it in person? Because I have one as well. It's great in person, Donnell. I love it. It's just a blank one I got off the Adidas website. But yeah, it is nice. And we'll see how it goes. If the Fisherman works today, I'll keep it on. If the Islanders start losing, I'm going to switch to a different jersey. Because, yes, I am that superstitious. Small Isles power play. Dono, Islanders had a power play. How is it not watching the game? Oh, you're not watching the game. You're working. Yeah, I think Carolina's controlling more of the play. They have more shots, double the shots of the Islanders. The best look for the Islanders was probably on that first shift, and then the Parisi had a couple chances on the power play. But yeah, it's been a good effort. I haven't noticed the first line for the Islanders that much. Like, I can't think of a line that's been outstanding so far. Maybe the fourth line's been good, the energy line. Barzell has had a couple, run around the rosy, skate behind the net and circle and get some shots on net. That's what he likes to do. But yeah, it's a tight game. We knew it was going to be a tight game entering into this one. Here we go. Enval. Good job by Chatfield. Enval to Pulak shot. Gets blocked by Gossesbear. Nelson's going to keep it in the zone. And Chatfield's able to get it out. Playar saved by Sorokin. Yeah, their scoring chances right now are 6-1 in favor of Carolina. Donna, want to know your thoughts of Game 2 and Mayfield got slashed in the face in overtime and the ref was standing right there and didn't call it. Then a few minutes later, the Islanders lost in overtime. Yes, for me, definitely should have been a penalty for sure. But my problem is with Scott Mayfield is that when you're in overtime, you cannot worry about whether or not the referees are going to call a penalty or not. Like, save by Sorokin and Aho. Ooh. Good save by Sorokin. But yeah, for Mayfield, you can't, whine at the referees in overtime. Like, if you watch the video, so Mayfield's a left defenseman and Brian Pulak is a right defenseman. Mayfield goes to the right side of the ice to find the referee and whine at him and be like, why was it that high sticking? And then Carolina came right back down. And then Jesper Foss was wide open backdoor because Mayfield was out of position because he went to the referee to go talk to him. So it's just, yes, it's a penalty, but Mayfield has to have more awareness that you need to play your position in overtime. Like, you can't whine at the refs. Let the coach do that. Like, as a player, don't worry about the referees. You let the coaches do that. So, yeah, that was frustrating. Yeah, that's just my take on it. But, yes, it should be a penalty. Spencer, I like to see Matt Martin or Cal Clutterbuck to score first. They could. They've probably been the best line. Yeah, it's shots 12-5 now for Carolina. Here's Slavin, and that's offside. Minute 19 to go in the first. Jeff, and that stuff smells to the hilt. Awful stink. My high school hockey friend used to keep it in the back seat of his car. Yeah, I keep my goalie stuff in the basement so we don't have to worry about smells. Jeff said, "Is Kerry Frazier still ref? He was a pretty boy, most hated ref." I don't know, Jeff, if he still works or not. Never heard of him before. Barzell, rebound! Oh, Anders Lee! Anders Lee shoots it wide. Dobson shot, misses. That was beautiful by Barzell. Ronta's going to love it. See, Barzell, that was a shot pass where he shot it off of Ronta's pad, went right to Lee. Yeah, give me a good look at this. Oh, average. He's got to put that in. That's got to be on net, at least. And why is he going glove side? He had all that room blocker side, and he decides to go glove side. Yeah, that's poor from Anders Lee. If you don't know, us Islander fans, or some, we call Anders Lee Average Anders Lee. So we just nickname him Average. Icing call here on Carolina, 36.1 to go. I don't like NHL refs in the playoffs. Spencer, would the Hurricanes be eliminated in the second round against the Rangers? Yes, I think so. And then I don't like Michael Bunting and the Maple Leafs suspended for 3 games. Oh, penalty on the Islanders with 33 seconds left here in the first. Hooking penalty on Kyle Palmieri. Yeah, got the stick in the midsection. So Carolina to the power play. This power play is good. Oh, Sorokin. It's loose. It's loose. Oh, they get it out. Jesus. That was loose for like 5 seconds. Ten seconds left here in the first. Refs, you suck chance. And that's going to do it for the first. We're scoreless here. Shots 13-7 for Carolina. Definitely a Carolina period for me. They get the decision. Good job by Cizikas. Whoops. Good job by Cizikas to clear that puck out in the. Yeah, I was just lying there in the crease, and then Cizikas was able to get to it. Oof. Terrell says, "Hey, just subscribed. Awesome. Thank you for subscribing." To get back to Spencer's thing, yeah, Bunting. That was probably a good decision for the suspension, I think. I like Bunting, though. He's a good guy. I would have liked him on the Islanders. And then who you got winning? I have the... Take these off. Oh, don't want to hear advertisements. I got the I got the Islanders today. Carolina's going to win the series, but I had the Islanders winning 3-1 today. Also, I like the scream. I need the Islanders to win. You got $500 on them. Oh my goodness. Yeah, never put your money on the Islanders because they'll probably not come through. That's my whole life as an Islanders fan. Spencer says Islanders. Jeff says, I played in a co-ed league in high school. We got to play at the arena in St. Louis. No slap shots allowed. Guess what my first shot was? A slapper got tossed in the first shift. Yeah, the adult leagues in Minnesota, you can do slap shots. People do slap shots all the time against me. And you know what I respond with? I just respond with a nice little glove save. Like, nice try, buddy. The win says Kane's clearly the better team, even on the road. Islanders are trying to hit their way into a series. I agree. The Islanders are a very physical team. Carolina is not, at least this season. And the goal for the Islanders is to wear the opponent down with physicality. The problem is that, you're down in the series. So, yeah, that strategy doesn't really work when you're down in the series. Donnell, you're a jersey guru. How many do you have? 13 jerseys, and they're Adidas. I don't know how many I have from all over the years since I was a little kid. I have to have at least like 20 to 25 jerseys. And then the win says Canes danger chances feel so much different than the Islanders. Yeah, there's definitely the Carolina Hurricanes pose more of a threat offensively than the Islanders do. When the Islanders get a chance, it's either right in the gut of Ronta or they shoot it 10 feet over the net. It's usually how the Islander chances go. And then 110% agree that it's Mayfield's fault. That's crazy to win because not many people think so. Not many people think so on Twitter. I saw so many people just blaming the referees and blaming Ilya Sorokin for that loss in Game 2. It's just ridiculous. Like, I think you're an idiot if you blame Sorokin for that Game 2 loss. Like, what do you want him to do? What do you want Sorokin to do? Bruins score 1-0 Bruins. Thank you, Sean, for the update. Goal by Taylor Hall. Lots of comments. This is great. Boda Winner says, what network is the game on? It's on, if you're in America, it's on TBS, which is weird because I never thought I'd ever watch a hockey game on TBS. That's usually where you watch, like, I don't know, what's on TBS nowadays? Like Big Bang Theory reruns, right? Or what's the show with Daniel Radcliffe? He had a show on TBS. Oh, it's going to bug me. Miracle Workers. Miracle Workers. That's the show. That's an all right show. Win says TBS. Never mind. I found them on TNT. Been watching the local cast. Yeah, that's a nice thing if you live in Long Island or in that area. You get the local feed. I always have to watch the national announcers on when I watch the Islanders because I'm not from New York. Canes have outplayed the Isles, but 50-50 at this point. Yeah, I agree. It's been more Carolina. Yes, we're caught up to comments. Awesome. Donnell, I've been watching local playoffs, Islanders versus Hurricanes, Rangers and Devils. Are you surprised that the Rangers are up 2-0 and the Devils should make some changes, do you think? I'm not surprised that the Rangers are winning. I expected them to, I wouldn't say dominate the series, but I expected them to, beat the Devils in 5 or 6 games. Just because the Devils just have a lack of playoff experience. And goaltending, I think, for the Devils isn't great. Like Vitek Vanacek, he's not, for me, a guy you want to go with in the playoffs. So if the Devils can get a legit goaltender, I think they would be more dangerous. Panthers on the power play. And you've been watching the QMJHL playoffs, more specifically the Halifax Mooseheads, because the Preds have a prospect on that team. Interesting. I don't watch any of those playoffs. I sometimes watch the AHL playoffs because that's kind of fun. What changes would you make? Rangers are simply better. Not Sorosville. Yeah, the Rangers just have more. They have way more offensive firepower than the Devils do, for sure. The Rangers. However, the Rangers' defense isn't great, but you got Igor Shesterkin in that, so it balances out. Well, all right, we're going to take a break here because normally what I do, take a break. I think we'll be back in about less than 10 minutes from now for the start of the second. Yes, like 8 minutes. We'll take an 8-minute break. Back for the second. Scoreless here between Islanders and Carolina. Islanders came out guns a-blazing on that first shift. But after that, Carolina definitely controlled most of the play. They will start the second on a power play. Well, there'll be like a minute 40 left on it. So we'll see what they can do there. The key for me for the Islanders in this game, I should have said this at the start, you got to score first. Have to score first if you're the Islanders. Get the crowd into it. The less that the crowd's into it, the better the chance Carolina has of winning. Because I tell you what, the energy on Long Island totally helps the Islander team on the ice. I've seen it. We saw it Game 6 against Tampa in the Eastern Conference Finals. I mean, the crowd there is insane. So get the crowd into it, get them rowdy, and I think we'll get the job done here. But yeah, let me pull this up. We'll step aside. We'll let the sponsors do their thing. But if you are new to the channel, THPN, consider subscribing on YouTube. Make sure you follow us on Twitter and Insta at HockeyPodNet. My Twitter is at Grant Akeem, also my YouTube handle. And then if you want to help support the channel with a donation, you can do that through the live chat. And we'll be back in about 8 minutes or so, probably 7 now, because I've done my launch spiel for the start of the second. You're watching the Islanders and Hurricanes live watch along on the Hockey Podcast Network. All right. Hello, everybody. We're back for the start of the second period. Scoreless 0-0. Carolina is going to start the period on a power play. So big kill here for the Islanders. And if you are new to the channel, let's do the spiel before the period goes. Make sure you subscribe to THPN. That's why we're here today. Puck is down. We got a minute 20 left on the power play. Really? Announcer just said that Islanders are number 1 on home ice in PKs. Did not know that. Clutterbuck. Oh, good D by Burns. Tried the toe drag release shot, but, that's only reserved for Connor Bedard. If you know, you know. Also, thank you to the sponsors, of course. Let's do this, actually. There you go. You can see them. Use promo code THPN for DraftKings and then THPN for Raycon. And Raycon, good quality headphones. So if you're in the market for some headphones or gaming headphones, earbuds, go to Raycon. I actually am in the market for new ones. I want some noise canceling ones. Good kill by Islanders. Shea shot gets blocked. Brady Shea down low. I want a Brady Shea goal. I wouldn't mind that. I'll tell you that. Here's Pajot. Parisi. Shot. Oh, saved by Ranta. That took a little deflection. Another shot. And Ranta's going to cover. No. Brady Shea's down. Hopefully Shea's okay. Big fan of Brady. Oh, yeah, I drew some blood on his nose. Referee's going down the tunnel, too. Oh, yeah, Parisi kind of dumped Shea there. Oh. That's a questionable hit by Parisi there. It looked like inadvertent. Like, I don't think he was trying to hit Brady Shea, but, like, he definitely got dumped. Ooh. That's brutal. Referees are looking at something here. But yeah, Parisi, I mean, that could be boarding. Oh, yeah, but that referee took a skate blade right to his leg, which is brutal. Oh, yeah, that sucks. Yeah, I don't think that's a penalty on Parisi, though. Any hits like right before the boards, I always get scared of because that's where you can really, really do some damage to somebody. It looks like Shea's good. The bleeding stopped, or they plugged it somehow with like some special wax. I don't know what that was. Tell you what, I want whatever wax that is. I need some of that in my house because I'm constantly cutting myself on things. Puck goes out of play. That's not a penalty. They're thinking about a delay game here on Ranta. No way. I thought it went off the glass. Yeah, they're saying it hit the glass. That's what it looked like to me. I would have been shocked. Bruins 1-0 over Florida. Yeah, I would think Bruins are going to win tonight after the performance from Game 2. You'd expect a bounce-back performance from Boston. And then the Wint says, I'm a Canes fan, by the way, trying to be civil and fair. Yeah, me too, Wint. Islanders fan here. Whenever I do a stream or even when I just watch the games in general, I try and remain as unbiased as possible. That's like my main goal. I feel like I do a pretty good job with that. Horvat. Oh, good D. I think that was Pesci. You know who's been a real bummer for me is Bo Horvat. Absolutely invisible. I'm not been impressed with Bo Horvat. Besides his face-offs, he's really good at taking face-offs. But I've been disappointed. And Spencer said that was brutal. Yeah, that was a tough collision for Brady. But here is Shea. Shoot it, Brady. Try to go for a deke. Gets poke checked. The Wind. How many players of ours are y'all going to try and injure? This is... Islanders are a physical team, man. But yeah, Teravainen out. That definitely should have been a penalty. I saw the Pajos whack Teravainen on the hands. That definitely should have been called. Of all the stupid slashing calls that get called, I don't know how they missed that one. So I totally understand Rob Burdemore being pissed off with that. I would be too if I was in his shoes. And then y'all complain about the refs when you're clearly the dirtier team. I don't know if the Islanders are like dirty. Like Islanders are not like a dirty team. We just play a very, very physical game. Like I don't think we don't have any like Brandon Lemieux or Ryan Reeves on our team. Like we're not like a very dirty team. However, I will say the Matt Martin thing was stupid. I don't know what he was thinking. Like hit from behind on Stahl and then proceeds to sit on Stahl, which I was like, what the hell are you doing, Matt? But yeah, Matt Martin's usually a pretty clean player, so I was a bit surprised that he did that. But yeah, Islander fans, I don't know why they're being so angry at the referees when we're just clearly not the better team, but everybody goes through it. Every fan base goes through it. Missed calls. And you are completely fair with your judgment. Thank you, Wind. Thank you. Yeah, the Islander fan base. The Islander fan base, a lot of the people are still pissed off about the whole Tavares situation. I never was butthurt about that whole thing. I still love Tavares. Still a fan of his. I hope he does well in Toronto. He totally deserves to win a cup. He was nothing but awesome for us. Total respect for him. He's an awesome person. Ooh. Good puck movement here by Carolina. Burns. Shot goes wide. Here's Cizikas. And he's just going to float it down. Truce is the Wind. Hook and call on the Islanders, says Spencer. Yes, on Mayfield. Yeah, Carolina's so good at moving the puck. Like, I love how it's just like bam, bam, puck movement. Islanders could never. Here's Shea. Ooh, probably should have shot it there. Tried to go for a cross ice pass. Here we go. 10 seconds left on the power play. Here's Gostisbehere, the ex-Union Dutchman. You know what's crazy? So Brady Shea and Shane Gostisbehere are teammates. They're on the same D pairing together, right? They're playing defense together. In 2014, in the national championship game, we had Union versus the Minnesota Golden Gophers, and Shane Gostisbehere was on that Union team, and Brady Shea was on that Gopher team. So rivals, if you want to say it, in the national championship game for college are now teammates. Not only teammates, but D pairings on Carolina. What a small world we live in. Wes McCauley. Wes McCauley on the ice. I didn't realize Wes McCauley was the one who got hurt. Or is he as the standby ref? I don't know if he was the standby ref or the one who got hurt. Ooh, shot there. Sorokin makes the save. Got barreled into, but he still makes the save. That was Jesper Fast. Close call there. Probably would have been goalie interference, but close call there. Good job by Ilya to maintain his ground. Excellent job. God, where would this Islander team be without Sorokin? They'd be dead in the water. Oh, my goodness. Other game is still 1-0 Boston. And then tonight we got Dallas, Minnesota, Edmonton, LA. You can let me know what you think is going to happen in either of those games. For me, game 3 in Minnesota, I'll probably go Wild. They'll probably take game 3, and then Dallas will take game 4. And then I think Dallas will win game 5. And then who knows? I think probably I did say Dallas in 6, so I guess in that scenario, Dallas would also have to win game 6 as well, which could happen. And then Edmonton, LA. Edmonton was my dark horse team to make it to the Cup Finals this year. So looking for a big win over LA here in LA. But we got some good games tomorrow. I'm excited to watch the Jets game because I always love watching Jets games in Winnipeg. The crowd there is unreal. And then the Seattle crowd, the first playoff game ever in Seattle. That's going to be a great atmosphere. Seattle always brings it when it comes to the playoffs. I should know as a Seattle Sounders fan for MLS. Playoff crowds there are always awesome. So hopefully they can bring that energy to Climate Pledge for the Kraken. That'll be fun. The win says Islanders can definitely win this. Starting to feel like score first wins. And then Sorokin is great, though. He's unreal. I think Allmark is probably going to win the Vezina, but he for sure should get all the second place votes. Like, he's the only reason why the Islanders are in the playoffs. But yeah, the game's up for grabs for the Islanders. If they can score first, we all know how good the Islanders are at holding on to leads. They're not a team that's good at chasing leads, but they can definitely hold on to one. But I don't know, when Carolina always seems to find a way to beat the Islanders, even if they are getting outplayed or whatever, they always find a way to win against us. Like, to me, this is like a replica of what happened in 2019. Like, those games were close in 2019 between the Islanders and Carolina. Like, a lot of those games were like 50-50, but Carolina just won them all, basically. Besides, I think Game 4 got out of hand quickly, though, if I remember that correctly. But Game 1 was what, a 1-0 win in overtime. I think Game 2 was maybe a 1 or 2 goal game. Game 3 was tight. So yeah, I think it's a replica of what happened in 2019. Where it's going to be close, but Carolina is just going to get that extra goal to get by the Islanders. Also, the game is definitely settled. Like, there was a lot of scoring chances in the first period. Now it's very, like, pretty chill, I would say. It's been a chill game right here. Or chill period. The win, the Canes 38-4 with the lead going into the third this year. Both teams are great holding leads. Yeah, exactly. Good glove save by Ranta. Made it look easy. Also, atmosphere-wise, it's been quiet this period. You got to get the crowd into it if you're the Islanders. That's the X factor for the Islanders, is that crowd. And with Carolina, too, when they're on home ice. The crowd in Carolina is equally as good. Pelech, blockered away by Ranta. Islanders got to regroup. Here's Dobson. Blockered away by Ranta. Enval for Nelson. Couldn't handle it. Oh, Shea mishandled it, and Ranta had to play it out. Here comes Carolina, though. Good chance here. Oh! And we got another penalty on the Islanders. That's a good call by the ref. Tripping call on Adam Pelech. Had to do it. Had to do it. Kotkaniemi had an open shot, and Pelech took him down. Obviously, the fans don't like it. Well, let's see the replay. It looked like a tripping call to me. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a good call. That's a good call. Have you been to a home playoff game in North Carolina? The crowd is technically the loudest decibel recorded. I have not been. I've only been to one playoff game my entire life. And man, I was like maybe a sophomore in high school. My dad had tickets to go see the Wild. Because he's a Wild fan. He's from Minnesota or whatever. And we got to go see the Wilds. And it was... See, the thing when you go to Wild games is, yes, the crowd's pretty loud by themselves. Not as loud as like Islanders or Carolina or Winnipeg, I would say. But like the thing in Minnesota, they crank the music and the horn so freaking loud in there to make it appear louder than it actually is. So if you ever do go to a Wild game or a playoff Wild game, bring earplugs because that horn will literally mess up your hearing for the rest of your life. It is so damn loud. Like, I had to plug my ears whenever the horn went off when they scored. It was so freaking loud. But yeah, that was the only playoff game I went to. I think it was when they played the Blues, however many years ago that was. But I really do want to go to see the Islanders at UBS Arena, regular season or playoff game. I've never been to UBS. The only time I've seen the Islanders play in person, like in New York, was when they were at Barclays Center. Good old Barclays. Puck goes out of play here. We got 17 seconds left on the power play. Some good puck movement by Carolina. Yeah, good block by Pulock. Also, we got Romanov back in the lineup. I'm not sure if I touched on that when the stream started. Romanov is back in the lineup. He's looked all right. It's definitely an upgrade over Bolduc, who I'm not super big on. Shea shot blocked. That was by Parisi. Here's Pajot, short-handed, shoots it wide. Pajot, 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 Pajot. Isn't that the song that the Senator fans used to sing? Good kill by the Islanders. What are they? 3 for 3 on the kill. Fans into it. We had 8:45 left here in the second. Here's fast. Ooh, doinks on net. Sorokin had to be ready. Stahl. Plays it to the point. Pesce, shot blocked. Here's Kyle Palmieri. Taken down. Your shots, by the way, 20-14 for Carolina. This totally has the feel of a scoreless game heading into overtime, right, everybody? It just feels like that. I don't see anyone scoring until overtime. I just hope this game doesn't go to like 5 overtimes because I do have stuff that I want to get done tonight. So if it does go to like 5 overtimes, I have to do everything tomorrow night or push everything to tomorrow, which is okay. I'm down. I'll be here for the entirety of the game, so you don't have to worry about that. Sorokin makes the save. 7:23 to go. But yeah, if we have a Tampa Bay Columbus 5 overtime game, that's gonna be ridiculous. We'll be streaming until like 1 a.m. Oh, it has that feel. But yes, thank you everybody for tuning in. I love doing these watch-along streams. It's so much fun. Hope you're enjoying the game at home. Tight one. Maybe you're watching this one and the Boston one. It's still 1-0 Boston. It's still in the intermission. But if you are new to the channel, subscribe to THPN if you want. At HockeyPodNet is the Insta and Twitter. My Twitter is Akron Akeem. Whoops. I always do that. I keep unconnecting the wired headphones. There we go. Maybe if I put the remote over here. There we go. That'll help. There we go. What was I saying? HockeyPodNet, Twitter, Insta. @GrandAkeem is my Twitter. @Grant_Akeem is my Insta and TikTok. If you're interested in checking out any of the content that I put out on YouTube, I do gaming streams on my channel. Very chill. I play Red Dead Redemption 2. I just started that. And then I also do Fall Guys. I did a whole Grand Theft Auto series. I did the whole story mode, which was lots of fun. But yeah, just a chill place to hang out, have fun, watch me suck at video games. I'm not a gamer in the slightest, even though I'm a young person. I'm not a gamer. But it is fun playing all these video games and interacting with people. So if you want to check it out, you can. But more importantly, subscribe to THPN. That's what we're all about today. Look at Rob Brindamore there with the Stanley Cup in 06. Man, I was in, how old was I? I was in first grade in 06. Right? Or kindergarten. I was either kindergarten or first grade. That was a long time ago. Oh, they score! Casey Cizikas makes it 1-0 Islanders. Backdoor play. Let's go. The fisherman's working so far. The fisherman jersey's working. Look at Ryan Pulock. Keeps the puck in the zone. Finds Cizikas backdoor. And I think Ranta might want that one back. It might have gone through the armpit. Here we go. Yeah, Ronto would probably want that one back. It went through his armpits. But Cizikas will take it. Islanders will take it. 1-0 lead here in a pivotal game 3. Season on the line, in my opinion, for the Islanders. But the crowd's into it. First time the Islanders have scored first in the series. We'll note that. But yeah, for me, the fourth line has definitely been the best line, so it makes sense that Cizikas got the goal. Fasching goes wide. I would also love a Hudson Fasching goal, too. Dobson. Shot. Scores! No! They wave it off! They wave it off! Oh, I thought Fasching got it there. I think they hit the goalpost. Oh, no. Oh. Here's Paul Barry. Shot goes wide. Pelech is all Islanders here. Where is the puck? It's in the slot. Shot goes wide. All New York here. Carolina hemmed in their zone. It's the lawn change in the second. And the puck goes out to neutralize. What a spell for the Islanders. Oh, Hudson Fasching goal would warm my heart. The ex-Golden Gopher almost got one there. Here's Horvat. Barzal. Shot gets blocked. Here's Horvat to the point. Pulock. I feel like Pulak's been out there for like 3 minutes, I feel like. And puck is stuck behind the net. Islanders come away with it. Shot. Oh, Ranta with the stick save. Reaches back and saves it off the line, basically. And we're still 1-0. Penalty on Carolina. What a momentum shift here. Huge momentum shift. But here's the Fasching chance. Oh, Oh, Jarvis. Seth Jarvis bats it out off the line with his glove. Wow. It's somehow still 1-0 Carolina. Sorry, 1-0 Islanders. Wilds. Well, Islanders to the power play now. If the Islanders can get a goal here on this power play, I think we've got game 3. I think. I like our chances, I'll say that. What a spell. But yeah, if the Islanders are able to hold on here and win this game, then game 4 gets interesting because that's a big game for Carolina then, game 4. Because if they don't win game 4, then there's so much pressure on them to win game 5. Because if Carolina wins game 4, then the pressure shifts all to the Islanders because the season's on the line in game 5. So it'll be interesting if the Islanders can hold on to this. Then that game 4, that becomes crucial. That's probably a stupid thing to say because every game after the next one is crucial. But the pressure mounts for Carolina if they can't at least get a win here of these next 2 games here, games 3 or 4. Because then the thought creeps in of what happened last season. They couldn't win on the road. But here we go. It's a game of inches. Oh, that's so close. You know what they got to have for hockey? I don't know if anybody would like this. In soccer, they have the goal decision system, the GDS, as we call it. And they use the goal line technology to see whether or not they put a chip in the soccer ball and you can see with an animation if it crossed the line or not. They should do that with hockey. GDS for hockey. Put a chip in the puck and then we can see if it crossed the line or not. Here we go. 1:45 on the power play for the Islanders. They got the momentum. Carolina will clear it out. 4:10 left here in the second. Here's Barzal for Anders Lee. The pride of Edina, Minnesota, Anders Lee. To Warroad, Minnesota, Brock Nelson. And the puck was out of play. We don't like Edina, by the way. If you ever go to Minnesota, all of us Minnesotans do not like Edina. Hashtag cake eaters. Brady Shea. I don't know where is Brady Shea from. This is Minnesota Talk with Grant. What suburb is he from? I feel like it's going to be like a Chanhassen or Eden Prairie. Aho is a broken stick. Here's Barzal. Lakeville, Minnesota, Brady Shea. That's a good place. That's south. South Twin Cities. Here we go. Barzal to the point, and the pass gets disrupted by the stickless Aho. And for Barzal, that cannot happen. Here comes Stahl. Look out. Look out. Oh, my God. Carolina ties it. Short-handed goal. Oh, my goodness me. That sequence is the Islanders season in a nutshell right there, everybody. That's the Islanders season in a nutshell. You do so many good things, and then you do a boneheaded mistake, and the puck's in the back of the net. Yeah, that's a bad turnover by Barzal. Good job by Stahl. Noah Dobson is the only man back, and for Sorokin, that's a tough save. Probably should have had it. But it's 1-1. And this is what I've been saying to all of you Islander fans who want more power plays. Do you want more power plays? Do you really want more power plays? We'll probably give up more goals on the power play than 5-on-5. Martinuk lost his blade. Needs help from his teammate to get to the bench. Here's Pajot. Saved by Ranta. He'll cover with 2:23 to go. Man. This was all Islanders. Islanders had all the momentum. They hit the post from Hudson Fasching. You're on the power play, and then a blink of an eye, Carolina grabs it right back. Terrible. But that was a bad shift for Barzal. Tough shift. Here we go. Face off in front of Ranta. Pelech with it at the point. His shot goes wide. Carolina can't get it out. Mayfield will keep it in. Sazik gets behind the net. He has room. Here's Clutterbuck at the point. He swapped with Mayfield for some reason. Good job by Jarvis to get that in deep. Goes off for a change. Your shots are 22-19 for Carolina. We got a minute 40 left here in the second. Here comes Carolina. Natchez shoots it wide. Or maybe Strokin got a piece of it. I couldn't tell from on the TV. Here's Kakaniemi. Floats it in deep. Here's Pelech. Rings it around the boards for Clutter. Turns it over. Yeah, for me, Carolina's strength is that forecheck. So the Islanders are having a real tough time this series with the breakouts. They turn it over here. Stall, shot, rebound, saved by Sorokin. Yeah, Carolina has all the momentum now. Islanders chip it out. No icing, says the referee. 40 seconds left here in the second. NHL goal horn says hi. What's up? Hope we're doing well. Hope everyone's doing well that's watching. Ranta's going to cover with 34.5 to go. Oh, I don't know. This third period's going to be interesting. We'll see what happens here in the final 30 of the second. If that Hudson Fasching goal goes in, I think that's almost game over. I think that's almost game over for this game. That shorthanded goal, that's a costly one for the Islanders, and it eventually could cost them the game and the season, basically. Going down 3-0 to Carolina, zero chance of coming back from that. I'm putting it at 0.000001% chance of coming back if you go down 3-0 to Carolina. Here we go. Brett Burns. Able to float it out. Great pickup Brett Burns was for Carolina. Excellent pickup. Here's Fost on Romanoff. Goes by him. Oh! Almost got a shot off. That's the problem with Romanov right there. That is the problem with Romanov. Not great defensively at all. He definitely can make a big hit. He's known for, his big hits, but defensively, a little hairy there. Yeah, Foss just couldn't stay on his feet. Oof. Well, we're 1-1 here. What a swing of events. That was Carolina to start the second. I'd say Carolina had the momentum. Islanders get the goal. Hudson Fasching hits the post. Puck gets cleared off the goal line. All Islanders for like a good 4 or 5 minutes. They get the power play. And then Carolina steals the momentum right back with that shorty. And I'd say Carolina dominated the end of that period. Oh, Eric says 2-0 Boston. Boston. I'm from Boston. A terrible accent. I can only say, are you going to the Boston Harbor? That's everything I can say in a Boston accent. The Harbor. But yeah, 2-0 Bruins. It looks like they're taking care of business in Sunrise. Good for them. Here are your stats. For you stat nerds out there, I'll scroll down so you can see it all in its glory. Both teams 100% on the PK. Hit 30-22 for the Islanders. That's, to be expected. Look at the giveaways, though. 15 giveaways to 8 for the Islanders. There you go. I love how it says third leg, like this is soccer, which doesn't exist in soccer, a third leg. That's funny. I'll get rid of this. We'll step aside here. We'll take a break for the intermission. We'll be back for the start of the third and potentially the final period. I think it has the vibe of going into overtime, and every time I do a stream on THPN, the game always goes into overtime. That's the Grand Akeem guarantee, as we call it. So I think we're going to get some extra hockey today, but we'll see. Definitely a pretty even period. That's my scorecard decision. Like boxing, I'd say this period is pretty even. Each team had a swing of momentum. So I'd go split decision for the second. I'd say first period was Carolina. Second period, I'll go split decision. Maybe a slight edge to the Islanders in that period. But yes, 1-1 game. Each team got a goal. I think that shorthanded goal that might cost the Islanders here tonight, but a lot of game left. We got a period and potentially more to go. We'll step aside and let the sponsors do their thing, DraftKings and Raycons. I'll be back for the start of the third. Don't you worry. And before I do go, if you are new to the channel, consider subscribing to THPN if you want. If you want to help support the channel with a donation, you can do that through the live chat. Give the video a thumbs up if you want, if you're enjoying yourself. And then click that bell icon so you're notified whenever the channel goes live. Right. We'll step aside. You're watching the Islanders Hurricanes live watch along on the Hockey Podcast Network. All right, hello everybody. We're back for the start of the third period. Big period here. 1-1 game. Must-win game for the New York Islanders. No ifs and or buts. Gotta win. We're underway in the third. Thank you everybody for tuning in. If you are new, consider subscribing to the channel if you want. This could go on all night. I hope it doesn't, for my sake and your sake. I hope we don't have like a 5 overtime game, because I have other things I want to get done today. Hopefully this gets settled in the next 20 minutes. I wouldn't mind maybe 1 overtime period, but if we get to like multiple, 2, 3, I'm like, it's getting ridiculous. But we'll see what happens. A long way to go before that happens. Puck goes down, no icing. If you're just tuning in right now, if you missed what's going on in the game, so Islanders got a goal, Casey Zizekas, and then shortly later, Carolina got a goal, shorthanded, to make it 1-1. Yeah, good save by Sorokin here. 2-0 Boston, by the way, in the Florida game. Oh, yeah, Eric said that earlier. Thank you, Eric, for the update. 2-0 in Boston, and the goals by Charlie Coyle. That's the enunciation. That's how you spell the enunciation. Charlie Coyle. Who's this? I don't know who that is. Someone from Twitch sent me a very anonymous thing, so I don't want to put that up. Oh, great. The remote battery's low. Brilliant. Cheers, Roku. We're going to do this. I'm feeling all right, baby. I'ma have the best freaking night of my life. Whatever done, take me down for the life. Don't you know I'm good? Yeah, I'm feeling all right. I love that song. Cause I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling all right, baby. I'ma have the best. No chance there. Good D by Carolina. The Enval line's been pretty good. The Nelson, Enval, Palmieri line, they've been all right. Fourth line's been good. The Horvat line with Lee and Barzal has been absolutely invisible. Nelson steered away by Ronta. There we go. There we go. Let's do this. Hey, we're good. Man, I tell you what, if you have a Roku remote, when you use the private listening thing on it, drains the remote battery, apparently. I just put new batteries in, like, I feel like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I'm in the market, though. I'm thinking about getting an Apple TV. I don't know if anyone here has an Apple TV, but I'm thinking about switching. Pulak's able to get it out. Here we go. Mini 2-on-1. Clutterbuck. Good D. Oh, and it gets helicoptered. Clutterbuck gets helicoptered, and it's a penalty for tripping on Carolina. Oh. That's got to hurt the back. He became a human propeller. Just woo. Oh, brutal. Yeah, Stefan blocked the shot and then just didn't get up in time and ran into Clutterbuck. Yeah, that's a tough one, but it is tripping, technically. That's one, though, if Clutterbuck didn't get spun in the air, they probably would have let that one go. It was because Clutterbuck got spun in the air, probably why they called it. But here we go. Islanders to the power play. I believe it's their, third one of the night. They're 0 for 2 and they've given up a shorty. We'll see what happens here. If they give up another goal, I'm switching to my other jersey. I'm impressed. Whenever I've worn this jersey this season for the Islanders, they've lost. So we'll see what happens. And I'm pretty sure whenever I've done a live watch along for the Islanders this year, they've lost too. I don't think I've ever seen them win. Here's Palmieri. Why is Sebastian Aho quarterbacking this power play? It's beyond me. Palmieri. Enval. Palmieri down low. What is this unit? What is this unit for me? I don't know what's going on. Enval. Palmieri. Shot goes wide. Aho. Palmieri. Good puck moon here by the Islanders. Enval near side. Down low. Parisi. Pajot couldn't handle it, and Martinuk will send it down. About a minute 10 left here on the power play. Here's Barzal with Horvat. Here's our first unit. Good keep at the line by Dobson. Barzal will send it in deep. Horvat rings it around for Nelson. Dobson back for Nelson. His shot goes wide. Barzal's going to come away with it. Dobson, shot goes wide. Horvat. Barzal to the point. Nelson gets blocked. They got to get a goal here. They got to get a goal here. Barzal with it. Here's Nelson. Oh, Carolina's going to get it out. And that'll do it for the power play. Best power play of the night. I'll give him that. That was the best looking power play for sure. Oh! Oh, what a bad turnover. And Cizikas comes in clutch with the block. Oh, he's injured though. Cizikas is down, hobbling to the bench. But what a block by Casey. That was a terrible turnover. I forgot who it was, but Carolina with a golden chance, but Cizikas was there to make the block. Mayfield's just going to float it in. And it's offside here, 14-22. Oof. Matt Martin and Chatfield. You gotta love the hair on Chatfield. I'm loving his hair. I envy Chatfield's hairstyle. But look at this turnover. Who is it? Noah Dobson. Typical Noah Dobson turnover. I tell you what, I'm not like one of those people or Islander fans that's going to bag on Noah Dobson this year, but he's had some egregious turnovers. He's had some terrible turnovers this year for us. That almost cost us. That almost cost us the game right there. I think if Carolina gets a goal, I have a hard time believing that we're going to come back and tie it. You got to keep Carolina to one goal. Pellick floats it down for Enval. Good keep by Enval. Kakiniemi gets it out. Here we go. Brock! Oh, what a save by Ronta. Oh, how many times have we seen Brock Nelson on his off wing score? What a save by Ronta. Oh, underneath the pad, he got it. Underneath the pad. That was a good job by Ronta to get out of his net. Excellent job. Ooh, chances are there for the Islanders. They've had their chances. But this is the problem with the Islanders. If you don't bury your chances, Carolina's going to burn you. Maybe Brett Burns will burn you. What's going on in that other game? What is going on? Still 2-0 Boston after 2. Taylor Hall and Charlie Coyle with the goals. And then who do we have tonight again? Dallas, Minnesota, Edmonton, LA. I might check out the Edmonton, LA game. We'll see. We'll see how my night goes. But yes, if you're interested in checking out anything I do on YouTube, I have my own channel, the Granny King channel, where I do gaming streams. You can check me out there if you want. I haven't been able to stream all week because of work, unfortunately, but hopefully next week we can do some more gaming streams. But obviously, more importantly, subscribe to THPN if you are new. Playoff hockey streams, watch-alongs on the channel for the rest of the playoffs. As well as awesome podcasts on here. For me, my favorite one is the Islanders Never Say Die podcast. Giving them a shout out. They do great things. Check them out if you're an Islanders fan. Well, here you go. I said 3-1 Islanders at the start of the stream. That could happen still. We got a face-off in front of Ronta. Pajot and Stahl. Pajot is able to win it. Here's Martinuk, one-on-one on Pulock. Here's Stahl from Martinuk. To the point, Slavin for Burns. Shot saved by Ilya. What a keep at the line by Slavin. His shot saves Sorokin. Here's Fost. Martinuk. Shot gets deflected wide in the corner. Romanov can't get it out. And finally, Fashion's able to get it out to center ice. Here's Brett Burns. Drury, saved by Sorokin, right in his gut. And he'll cover with 12:41 left. Your shots are 26-23 for Carolina. Tight game. I'm a little bit nervous. See, the thing is, I'm definitely an oddball when it comes to like playoff hockey, watching playoff hockey. I'm not like super crazy. That's just, I'm a pretty calm person. Here we go. Mayfield, Aho. That pairing's been pretty good today. I thought that pairing was going to be dreadful for us, Aho Mayfield, but it's been all right. Here's Brady Shea. His shot saved by Sorokin. 12:01 to go. Cheryl. What's up, Cheryl? Hope you're doing well. I want Carolina to sweep the Islanders because the Islanders eliminated the Penguins. Oh, Cheryl. When was that? That was like, what, 2 years ago? We beat them in 6 games, and then we swept them in 19. I understand your frustration, Cheryl, but that was a long time ago. Like, I have no ill will against Tampa Bay after they eliminated us both times in the East Finals. Here's Dobson. Shot. The flex out of play. 11:42. Oh. Hope everyone's doing well. Hanging in there. Do you guys think we're heading to overtime? I think we are. We got to be heading to OT. I'm talking about this year because they lost their 17-year streak because the Islanders got in instead of them. Oh, I understand, Cheryl. That's the Penguins' fault. Win your games. You played the 2 worst teams in the league and couldn't get wins against them. That's not the Islanders' fault. You had your destiny in your own hands there. All I had to do was beat Chicago and beat Columbus, and you were in. Fans want to call there. They ain't going to get one. Martinook will put it in deep. Here we go. Pajot for Parisi. Yeah, Parisi's been good today. Lots of energy. And Fashing. This whole line's been pretty good, too. Pulak with it at the point. Drives it down low. I think I'm hearing the Pajot chants. Pajot, 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 Pajot. We got a penalty. I think it's on Chatfield. Wow. Islanders back to the power play. They have to capitalize on these power plays, everybody. You have to capitalize on one of them. And then Cheryl says that is true. Yes, Cheryl. Do you think it's time to blow it up in Pittsburgh, Cheryl? It's getting close. No, I forgot. I forgot my rally towel. I have a couple of rally towels. I have a white one and orange one. What an idiot, Grant. I forgot my rally towels. This is from the 2020 Barry and the Boys Burst the Bubble. I like this one. And then this orange one, I think it's just like an anti-Rangers one, I think. Yeah, it's if you know the all these were COVID themed. These were COVID themed towels. Barry and the Boys Burst the Bubble, and then if you know the Rangers suck, wash your hands. Because the chant is if you know the Rangers suck, clap your hands. But here we go. I'll do the orange towel. We got 1:05 left here on this power play. Or should we go white? Which one do we like better, the white or the orange? Oh, good save by Ronta on Lee. I'm going to go white. I like white. Another shot there by Lee, saved by Ronta. We'll chuck this over here. 40 seconds left here on the power play. We got 8:57 to go. Here we go. Oh, good D by Carolina. Parisi might have had a chance there, but Mike Martinook intercepted the pass. Cheryl says they need to get younger. Hopefully when they get younger, they'll be good again, for sure. One of the older teams in the NHL. Jade Station says hi, and I love you. Oh, I love you too, Jade. Thank you for stopping by. Oh, you love the stream. I gotcha. I thought you loved me. I'm glad you're having a good time, though. Even strength here. Good kill by Carolina. So 0 for 4 tonight, the Islanders. We'll see if that bites them in the ass here. All Carolina here. Shot. Saved by Sorokin. Here's Fashing. Good job by Hudson. Carolina will send it down. Sean says, F the Penguins. And then, how's the game going? It's going good. It's been pretty entertaining. Pretty good. A lot more entertaining than watching the Islanders in the regular season, I'll tell you that. Dreadful watching them in the regular season. But it's been good. Like, goaltending's been good. Each team's getting their chances. I think the Islanders are playing pretty well. I wouldn't say it's their best effort I've seen out of them, but pretty good. For me, if Carolina was 100% healthy, this wouldn't even be a series. It'd be a blowout almost every game. Oh! What a save by Ranta on Bo Horvat. Wow. Good save by Ranta. 6:26 to go. Oh, man. Bo Horvat. I was talking shit about Bo Horvat earlier. He would have shut me up. I'm still pissed off with that trade. Giving up our best prospect, a first-round pick, Anthony Beauvillier, for Bo Horvat, who's done nothing for us. Not a fan of that, Lou. Thank you, Lou Lamoriello. Jeff says, love is in the air, Grant. Definitely is. When I'm on the stream, it is, for sure. When you have a stud like myself on YouTube, love is definitely in the air, always. Not. Cheryl says, wow, Sean, that hurts. Yeah, well, when you're a fan of the Penguins, Boston Bruins, or Toronto Maple Leafs, etc., if you're a fan of those teams, you're definitely going to get it from other people. Like, I tell you what, I went outside. I went out to run an errand the other day, and it's cold in Minnesota, and I have one of those cool Boston Bruins, like, Winter Classic hats with, like, the Meth Bear logo on it, because I really like the logo. I'm not, like, a Boston Bruin fan per se. I just really like the logo. And I wore that out in public, and I can't tell you how many people gave me shit for not liking, but for wearing that hat, like wearing a Boston Bruins hat. I was like, Jesus. Like, this is Minnesota. I'm not wearing like a Blackhawks hat or like a Jets hat. Like, it's a Boston Bruins hat. It's ridiculous. And I don't like the fact that you can talk shit to people just because they're wearing like some team hat. I don't know why that's acceptable. Like, to me, like, and this makes no sense. Like, I was just going about my day, and like guys are like giving me shit for wearing a Boston hat, and it's like, who cares, bro? I don't care that people wear Wild shit when I'm not a Wild fan. Like, let people do their thing. You know what I mean? And then Sean says, we love you, Grant. Thank you, Sean. And then Jeff says, easy, Grant. Well, we'll try, Jeff. Icing call on Carolina here. 6:18 to go. It looks like we're heading to overtime. And it looks like I'm going to have to clear my schedule tonight because I had things I want to get done. But it looks like that's getting pushed to tomorrow if no one scores. That's okay. Panama, 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 Here's Palmieri. Wow, Dobson! Oh, what a save by Ronta! Rob Stauber-esque. Auntie Ronta stacks the pads. Oh, wow. What a save by Ronta. Brady Shea gets a penalty for high sticking, so Islanders are going on the power play for the 5th time tonight. No goals on the previous 4. Well, to be fair, Ronta did the double stack, and it hit him right in his rib cage, so that's a failure on Noah Dobson for not shooting that in a better spot. Well, here we go. Islanders, you have to bloody score here. You have to score on a power play. For goodness sakes. Carolina gets it out. Dylan says, all part of the game, no, all intent out of it, in my opinion. All teams talk shit. Like, I don't mind, like, if I go to a game and people are talking shit to me or whatever, that's fine. But when I'm just out in public at like a Target or something and I'm getting, like, pelted for wearing another team's thing, it's like, seriously? I'm just trying to go about my day. Stars fan says E for excellent, I think. What were they saying to you when you wore the Boston hat? They were just saying they didn't like it, basically. That's all they were saying. It's fine, though. I have thick skin. Here we go. Dobson with the point for Barzell. A minute left here in the power play. Barzell looking for a call. He ain't going to get it. He definitely tried and sell that one. Sean says double OT incoming just through in grand schedule. Yeah, that's what it looks like, Sean. That's the thing with playoff games. They can go on forever. Here's Palmieri. Oh, Parisi. Saved by Ronta. Ooh. It's been mostly Islanders this period. We've had the better looks for sure. Jade is saying who is winning the Bruins game. It's currently 2-0 Boston at the end of the second. And then Jeff says, Panama. Great tune live. Excuse me. EVH was the best. Rest in peace. And then Cheryl, do you remember was that triple OT Penguins Rangers? I do. That was epic. Here's Pajot. To Aho. Shot. Scores! Kyle Palmieri delivers on the power play. And the Islanders take the lead 2-1. Oh, let's go. What fisherman curse? What fisherman curse? It works for the playoffs. Wow. Think that's it. Let's get the towel. Yeah. Whap myself in the face. Yes. 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 What a tip by Kyle Palmieri. That might have just saved the season right there, everybody. I think that saved the season. Not only did it save the season, it's about to save my night. So I don't have to stream for 5 hours today. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Building is absolutely electric right now. Pulak is going to put it in deep. It is insane at UBS right now. Holy shnikes. I can't even hear the announcers. Look out, though. Carolina can definitely ruin this and spoil the party. You got to be careful. Here's Palmieri. Martin scores! Matt Martin! 3-1. Game over. See you later, Carolina. Sit down. We ain't getting swept. We ain't getting swept. Sit down, Carolina. 2 goals from the 4th line. How about that? Martin and Cizikas. Yes, yes, yes. Let's go. How about this? The first ever time the Islanders are going to win a game, and I'm doing a stream for it. How about that? Making history, folks. Jeff says, Grant, I really appreciate your hockey pods, bro. Top shelf for sure. Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate it. That means a lot. Thank you. I always love it when you come on, Jeff. And then Cheryl says, last year in the first round. Sean says, goal, yes. Islanders winning, AAA or quadruple or Sin AAA. I don't know how many A's that is. Cheryl says, no. Sean says, no double overtime. Nope, doesn't look like it. Sean says, goal, 3-1 Islanders. Spencer, Islanders are killing the Hurricanes. Sit down, Carolina. Exactly. We'll take a TV timeout. Well, how about that? What a period by the Islanders. I think I'd give the period to New York. Definitely have had the better chances. Carolina had a few scary looks, but it's been mostly Islanders in this third, and well-deserved win, I think, today for the Islanders. Well-deserved. But Carolina's tough. Game 4, that's going to be a tough one. I expect Carolina to bounce back in a big way in that game. Well, look, I mean, if the Islanders can hold on and then somehow win Game 4, we're right back in it. Right back in it. Ooh, that was fun. That was fun. I haven't heard UBS Arena this loud ever. Obviously, because their first playoff game, but it's reminding me of watching games at the Coliseum. Games at the Coliseum were absolutely electric. And it's close. I don't think it's as electric as the Coliseum. I don't think we'll ever reach that, but this is pretty close. Almost lost it there. What's going on in the other game? It's still, we're in the third period. Bruins Panthers. It's still 2-0 Boston. Looks like barring something crazy happening in Sunrise, Boston's going to take a 2-1 lead. Well, I'm just happy the Islanders aren't going to get swept. That's good. At least we're not getting swept. But I should stop talking like we've won the game. We still have like 2 minutes left in this game. Carolina has pulled the goalie with 2:31 to go. So here we go. Here's Mayfield, floats it out. Brett Burns is going to put it in deep. Oh, he's in the bench. He's in the bench. Oh. Who was that? Is that Natchez? Sat his ass in the Islander bench. Oh, wow. Oh. Empty net chance for Clutterbuck, just Mitch. But Natchez just got absolutely dumped in the Islander bench. Oh, my goodness. Oh. Take a seat, buddy. Courtesy of the 5'10 JG Pajot. He actually punches Brock Nelson. How is that not a penalty? I'm sorry. How is that not a penalty on Natchez for punching Brock Nelson on the bench? Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Wild scenes right now. Spencer says, who do you got in the second round? Stars or Wild? I got Stars. I got Stars in that series. Can Carolina come back? Puck gets sent down, and it's in! 4-1 Islanders. Scott Mayfield on his stomach. And that's going to cap it off. I'll double fist it. We'll double fist with towels. That's what she said. Double fist it. Yes. Yay. I need like a confetti popper thing. Unbelievable. Mayfield on his stomach. Yes. What a third period by the Islanders. Minute 40 to go here. 4-1 New York. Yes. Boom, 4-1. And they score again! You got to be kidding me. Anders Lee, 5-1 Islanders. It's running riots on Long Island. Wow. What a statement. Electric atmosphere right now, UBS. And then Sean is saying the score does not reflect how the game went. I don't know, Sean. 5-1 is pretty fair to me, man. This was totally a 5-1 Islander game, 100%. But yeah, you're right, Sean. Have a seat, Carolina, says Tim. Nate just literally had to take a seat in the Islander bench. Another goal by the Islanders. Spencer says Islanders are kicking the crap out of Carolina. Stay down, Carolina. 4 goals on the last 4 shots in a span of 2 minutes and 17 seconds. Amazing. First time I've done a stream and the Islanders have won. I've never seen them win all season when I've worn the Fisherman jersey. We're breaking a lot of curses today. And look at this stat for Carolina. This will be their 8th consecutive road playoff loss, which is the longest streak in the NHL. 8 times in a row, Carolina has not won on the road. And that might haunt them this series. That might haunt them. Spencer says, amazing game for the Islanders. Oh, this is amazing. This is a really good confidence booster for the team, I think. This is a really good confidence booster. Well, a shot there goes wide of Sorokin. Final minute here of the third period. Anders Lee is going to send it in deep. Oh, we have a fight. A little bit of a skirmish between Anders Lee and Chatfield. It looks like they're both just going to get... they're both going to get 10-minute misconducts, probably. Boston has scored, by the way, so it is now 3-0 Boston over Florida, if you're curious. Sean says 8 consecutive road playoff losses for the Hurricanes. Yes. Spencer says the Bruins are kicking the crap out of the Panthers, 3-0. And then Spencer Varsh says, did you see the fight in the bench about the Canes fighting a player on the bench? I did see that. So that was Natchez. Got hit in the bench by Pajot. So and then he gets up and then punches Brock Nelson in the face. No call on the play. It doesn't matter anyways, but I was surprised he didn't get called for that. Spencer said that should be a penalty for sure, Spencer. Well, 20 seconds left. Let's just enjoy the sounds of UBS Arena right now. Uh-oh, more fights with 2 seconds left. Man, oh! We got like 4 fights going on right now on the ice. Cizikas and Pesci. Yeah, this is Islander hockey right here in a nutshell. This is exactly what the Islanders want. Lots of fights going on. Carolina Hurricanes player will be suspended. They might, Spencer. We'll see what happens tomorrow. I don't know. I don't think he'll get suspended. I'd be shocked if he did, but he could. You never know. Just run the clock. Just 2.8 seconds. You can just run it. And that's what they'll do. They'll just run it. There you go. So that's going to be it. 5-1 win for the New York Islanders. I tell you what, everybody, I give lots of crap about the Islanders all season long, but they're a team that doesn't roll over and die. They always fight to the very end, and very impressed tonight with the effort from the boys. Very impressed. Big statement win over Carolina, 5-1. Obviously, it wasn't a 5-1 game. Very tight game. But yeah, good effort. That Palmieri goal, beautiful tip, pass Ranta. Sorokin, outstanding. Hopefully, when I go on Twitter, I don't see any Ilya Sorokin hate. He was fantastic tonight. And very fun, very fun. Fun night on the island. What a great Friday. Get rid of this. We'll do some comments, and then we will wrap it up. Here we go. Spencer, let's go. Take that, Canes. We just better. I don't know about that, Spencer, but we won game 3. Let's go, Islanders. And then Sophie says, what? What? And then Cheryl says, Islanders lose the series 4-1. I could see that happening, Cheryl. That's my prediction. I predicted Carolina was going to win in 5. We'll see what happens on Sunday. That'll be a matinee game on Sunday, by the way. 1 p.m. Eastern start. Donnell, Islanders beat the Hurricanes, and they're finally back in the series, even though I didn't watch it, but saw the clips on Twitter of what was going on. Yes. Sophie says, good job. Spencer, the Stars are going to kick it the crap out of the Wild. I don't know, Spencer. I got the Wild tonight. I think the Wild are going to win Game 3. That's my prediction. Usually the Wild, when they play on home ice, they usually take Game 3, historically speaking, and then they usually lose Game 4. So that's my guess. I'm glad we finally won. I pray every game, says Spencer, for the Islanders just to win. Angus is on here. Hi, Grant. Hope all is well. Yep, hope you're doing good, Angus. We'll wrap it up. This is a big day for the Islanders. Huge win. 5-1. It was 5-1. 5-1 win over Carolina. It felt like a 3-1 win, but 5-1 win. Game 4 is pivotal for the Islanders because if you lose Game 4, that means the season is on the line. The season is on the line on Monday for Game 5, and I don't like the Islanders' chances of winning a road game when the series is on the line and the season's on the line. So you have to win Game 4 if you want to have any shot of winning the series. Win Game 4, and then it's okay if you lose Game 5. You come back for Game 6, get the win, and then you play Game 7. Anything can happen in a Game 7. So that's what I think that's best case scenario for the Islanders of that happening. But you have to win Game 4 now. That is pivotal. Absolutely pivotal. Here we go. Anything else? 4-0 Bruins, says Spencer. We got to get right back to where we started from. That's not the Winston anymore. Golden Gamer. It's not higher power. Higher love. Where's that? Higher love you've been thinking of. Bring me higher love. That song. We'll wrap it up here. Thank you everybody for tuning in. This was lots of fun. I'm thankful this didn't go into like quadruple overtimes because you never know when you do playoff games. But thank you everybody for tuning in. If you are new to the channel, consider subscribing to THPN. Make sure you follow us on Insta and Twitter at HockeyPodNet. Follow me on Twitter at Grant Akeem. My Insta and TikToks at Grant_Akeem. If you do want to check out any of the other content that I put out on YouTube, I have my own YouTube channel called the Grant Akeem channel, where I do more gaming streams, play video games, do story modes. I do Red Dead, Fall Guys. I've done GTA. I also do watch-alongs like this on the rare occasion that I have time. Check it out if you want, but more importantly, subscribe to THPN. That's why we're all here today. Also, like the video if you want. And click the bell icon so you're notified when the channel goes live. We'll be doing streams throughout the entire Stanley Cup playoffs on THPN. And there's a bunch of awesome podcasts on the network as well. So make sure you check those out too. And thank you always to the sponsors, DraftKings and Raycons, for sponsoring the stream and everything at THPN. Use the promo code THPN when you want to sign up for DraftKings or get a nice discount at the Raycon store. They sell headphones, earbuds, etc. If you're in the market for headphones, check out Raycon and then use the promo code. Anything else? If you want to help support the channel with a donation, you can do that through the live chat. Spencer says you should put a goal horn for each team who scores. That on my own channel, when I do watch-alongs, that's what I do. But on here, I don't think I can do that. But yeah, on my own channel, I do put the goal horn on. But I don't think on here you can. I'll have to let the higher ups know your suggestion, Spencer, and maybe we can get goal horns on here. I think that'd be fun. But yes, I always like to end the streams by saying it's a crazy world out there. So I'm sending all my love to you and to everyone around the world who could use some love right now. Hope we're doing well. Hope we're doing okay. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Have a great rest of your night. Enjoy the Stanley Cup playoffs today and this weekend. And I'll be back next week on the channel for a live stream for the playoffs. Hopefully, it's for an Islanders game, Game 6. Let's hope. If it's not, then that means they've been eliminated in 5. Hopefully, this goes 6 so I can do another stream for them. But yeah, that was fun tonight. Had lots of fun with everyone. And I hope you have a good rest of your night. Any last comments that we missed? Sounds good, says Spencer. You too. And then CF for another Islanders or Bruins game. Yeah, if the Islanders still going on by next Thursday or Friday, we'll do an Islanders game. Islanders game 6. It'll probably be Wednesday, wouldn't it? Game 6. Yeah, if it goes to game 6, I'll be on here doing a stream for sure. Islanders, or if they're not, we'll pick another one. All right, thank you again. Have a good rest of your day. Have a good weekend, and I'll speak to you soon. See you, everybody.